everybody, and welcome back to Casey and I's third stream in less than 24 hours. I'm tired, but at least in this game we actually get to shoot the alien, so I don't have to listen to Casey bitch.
You love it.
Oh. You and Jack.
Look, at least I'm a fan of Halo, right?
That's true.
Like, this was my idea. I was
this.
trying to download this
I'll leave you
game,
alone.
and apparently the Master Chief Collection had other plans because I started, I want to say, like 4 hours ago, and it was nowhere near finished. So
Maybe
Nick's gonna take
download the
over
game
in
the
terms
day
of
before.
playing. I should have... Wait, before what? I didn't know I was going to play this until...
Decide what game you're going to play the day before.
I mean, it's easier said than done. You know, I got to secure a co-host, and, you know, you got to wait for answers from certain folks and things like that.
Yeah.
Either way, it shouldn't take like 6 to 8 hours to download any game. I'm sorry. I don't have bad internet. It's just, it's a lot of freaking game.
Go download Warzone. You'll be there a week.
Right? And it's like, and Warzone begs you to delete it when you're not using it because it takes up so much freaking space.
Right. But, all right, so I streamed Halo 2, I think, like, right at the start of Today We Play. I think it was, like, one of the very first games I streamed almost a year ago to the day. And I finished the Oracle, so I'm going to start on my favorite level, Delta Halo, today. So we're not going to start right at the start of the game, because I don't want to play it through that again.
What difficulty are you playing it on? Heroic or Legendary?
I'll play on Heroic today. I'll show people how good I am.
I mean, you really want to show them you play on Legendary, but...
Turn on all the skulls, too. All player-held weapons fire scarab beams? These are new skulls. Massive objects is... These are new.
Fozzie Bear is asking, Casey, are you playing on Xbox Series X? I've learned the Xbox's quick resume feature makes downloads super slow. Nick is actually playing right now. And I'm assuming he's playing on PC. You said you had the Steam version, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so won't have to worry about quick resume. But I also did just recently hear that article about quick resume slowing stuff down.
Well, if a game's active, it always slows down download speeds on Xbox. Bring back Beast March donates $2 and says, "Bring back Amy. She's just busy with work right now. Other work, not my work. Other work." Casey is not muted, are you? You muted yourself. I didn't do it. He broke his system again. Can't hear you. You're still talking to yourself. Blah, 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 blah.
Test.
Yes.
Yeah? I don't know what happened there. Computers are weird, guys.
I don't know, but get good.
So you guys did not hear my question. I mean, my answer to Fozzie Bear's question then about the Series X and stuff. No?
No.
I'm good.
Well, yes, about it being slower.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, you guys were hearing me.
Well,
I don't know when it cut out.
You were gone for a while.
What exactly
We'll just keep moving forward.
That is another Halo.
So these are, this is the anniversary edition. So these are like redone cutscenes by Blur rather than the originals. But this is what they all look like in our heads, right?
Photography, whatever. I don't care if I have the clearance or not. Yes, ma'am. Where's our target?
Blue Verde says the game is drowning us out of it.
We're going to pass right over it.
Perfect. Given what we know about this ring,
once
it's even more...
I think I can fix it now. No, that's because people wanted the game music volume up last time.
I mean, Halo does
As soon as I turn it down, everybody's gonna bitch, so I'm leaving it. I know it. What do you mean I didn't change key bindings?
Speakeasy's asking, has this gotten any significant updates since release? I remember a lot of people playing this a little over a year ago.
Yeah, they have the whole battle pass system in it now and everything. I don't know. Other than that, like the campaigns and everything ran fine. You know, on PC they run at 60.
Over the target in
They have
5.
uncapped frame rates on PC.
Hang on to your helmet.
Were you switching back and forth between the old graphics and new graphics just now.
Yep. It just makes me, like, looking at this blur stuff just makes me excited for the TV show. It's like my biggest concern about the Halo TV show is that, like, with the CGI is not going to be up to snuff.
I mean, it's supposed to be on Showtime, right?
Yeah, thank God they moved over there instead of staying on Stars.
Yeah, Stars might have been a little rough budget-wise. I think Showtime can afford to spend the money.
The 2004 stuff looks so bad.
I guess so.
I love that you can just flip back, in, even in cutscenes, though.
Yeah, that's a really nice touch.
I remember playing, man, the frame rate dips in this are still bad. I thought they fixed all that.
What resolution are you playing on?
What?
What resolution are you playing on?
2K. It's smoothed out now, I guess. Not really. Still hasn't smoothed out. Why is that? I don't know why it does that.
Blue Verdant says, learning the mouse and keyboard controls has convinced me to get Halo Infinite on PC.
Should be fine. Shit. I don't remember how to switch weapons. I look at the key bindings. Hold on. I don't know why they're so weird in this.
Because you're not using a controller the way the game was meant to be played. That's why.
Configure bindings. Crouch. Jump. Fire.
I'm with Speakeasy. I'd probably still play Halo with the controller on PC.
It's so tough now.
Like the Halo franchise was credited with making shooters work on consoles like back in the day, right? Like there really wasn't
What the fuck?
like an agreed upon control scheme for shooters before that. Like I know we did Perfect Dark on my last Throwback, but those controls did not age well.
Binding? What's not bound? There. What's this? Nobody cares about this. God damn it! This game's pissing me off. Why is nobody cares? I'm just gonna assign those to the most random buttons as possible. Okay, don't tell me nothing's binded. Oh my god! I'm getting a fucking controller.
Oh man, the game just started. Nick is already raging. NT's asking. Well, I'll wait till Nick comes back so you can actually answer this as well.
I had the same exact problem we played last time, where like there's some glitch that they never fix that just does not bind your keys.
I think the glitch is the mouse and keyboard.
You're glitch.
NT was asking, what's the best level in Halo 2?
This
Do
level.
you have like a favorite? This one?
Yeah.
The Delta Halo? I forget the name of it, but the one that ends with you using the sword to cut the big ass cables and you like drop down that elevator.
That's the Arbiter mission.
Yeah, I think that's probably my favorite one.
I don't know the button to punch anymore. Haven't played with a controller in so long. Why? Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to put on Halo 3 Reclaimer. That's the control scheme I want. Controls. Oops. Can you figure gamepad? Halo 3 Universal Reclaimer. Yes.
Yeah, I think I got super used to one particular control scheme in Halo 5 that I can't go back to how Halo controlled before that.
Oh my
But the
God,
way
I
Halo
just can't
5
save my...
translates it makes it work.
Yeah, I can't save my stuff. Why? Oh my God. I don't understand. What is not
It's saying something's not bound on the controller now.
No, it's something on this, and it just won't bind. Oh Jesus, I have to change them for all the games. That's probably why it's not bound on any of them. Okay, bound. What else is it bound? Everything's bound there. That's what it is.
Bluebird says EU Halo 5. Halo 5 is a great game.
The campaign is
It's not a
awful.
perfect game by far.
The campaign is awful.
This is true. Well, the campaign's awful if you're trying to follow the story. Like in terms of like
What else
what
are
you
you supposed to
do
do?
from mission to mission. I mean, like the gameplay isn't that bad. Like it's not like it's unfun to play. It's just it doesn't make sense what you're doing or who you're talking to or what's happening.
Why are all these keys just not bound? I don't understand. Just dumb.
Blueburn says it is by far the worst Halo game.
What is not bound now?
By far?
Halo 5?
Yeah.
The
I mean, by
campaign,
far makes it
yes.
sound like trash, but like it's not that bad.
The
Like
campaign
maybe I'll agree with the sentiment that it's the worst Halo game, but only because they so royally screwed up the campaign. But like everything else in it, like the way it controls, like the multiplayer suite,
Halo oh.
like it's all that is good.
There. Now I fixed it. That's I don't know why that's thank you. Jesus. Now I can actually play with
You
my
switch back
controller.
to mouse and keyboard, or you gotta use the controller still?
No, I'll just play with this. There.
Pure Power's asking, what is your favorite controller, Casey? Probably the Elite controller. Here it is, right behind me. I don't know if it's on screen, but that's probably my favorite controller. It has such a premium feel. Have not tested the PS5 controller yet, the DualSense, but I already know I'm not gonna like it as much as any Xbox controller because of the sticks being on the same plane. Like, it's a preference thing, and I prefer them to be offset.
Yeah, I prefer them offset as well.
So no matter how good that controller is, it's not going to be my favorite.
Somebody's definitely gonna put a timestamp in the stream, neck freaking out about the controls, and then finding out it's a bug in the game. Oh, okay, that was embarrassing. I just blew myself up.
Did you say you were good at this, Nick? Aren't you like a...
I am. Finish your install. I'll 1v1 you.
We did play Halo once for like a game night, didn't we? Was it when it was like something got added to the Master Chief Collection, and we all ran around doing co-op for a little bit, and then I think doing some multiplayer matches.
I don't remember if we played multiplayer or not.
I can't remember which Halo game it was though. It was around when, what were the latest ones that they added? There was like Reach, and then maybe it was Reach.
3 and Reach. Yeah, I don't think we played Reach on game night. I don't like. I wouldn't have picked it because I don't really care for Reach's multiplayer.
That sounds familiar. Like you said that exact thing while we were doing it. Lampy says, I seem to remember that too, Casey and Nick getting salty when you weren't taking it seriously.
I don't remember this.
Speakeasy wants to know which Halo has the best multiplayer in your opinion.
3
3 best multiplayer?
by far. Yeah. I barely put any hours into 4. I couldn't stand 4's multiplayer. I was so sad.
Yeah, I really don't remember much of anything from 4 in terms of multiplayer. Like 2, I definitely spent the most time playing as multiplayer, so it's my favorite for that reason alone.
Yeah.
But is 3 when Forge showed up?
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, that probably is like the best one that they've made. But 5 is actually really good in terms of its multiplayer suite as well. So like, if people didn't hate it so much,
I
for its
don't
campaign,
hate 5's multiplayer, but I hate the maps.
yeah,
Like, they're all just
that makes sense.
arena stuff.
That makes sense. Yeah, they probably doesn't have the best selection of maps in 5. But like, the Forge in 5 is like crazy. Like
Yeah, well, I know. I've played.
game
There's
types
a
in
beer
that are, like,
pong map. I've
ridiculous.
played a bunch on there. It's fucking fun.
Yeah, there's some cool shit in 5.
Yeah, I started getting back into 5 actually. Like right around Christmas time, I started playing it some more because I didn't really play the Breakout, and I actually found I really liked that mode.
I don't know if I know what Breakout is.
It's like you have no shield. Well, sometimes you have shields, but it's like just wipe out the team. You get 1 life per round, and it's pretty heavy on strategy and all that if you're playing with people and communicating.
So it was like a sweaty competitive mode or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Really
But
sweaty competitive mode.
different than SWAT then.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, SWAT's competitive, but like Breakout was, yeah, it's just you get 1 life per round. It was elimination.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a newer thing.
I saw it too. It looked like a temple.
Like honestly, I'd probably still be playing a lot of Halo multiplayer, like if the people that I play that game with
There's nobody
were
flying
also
that
playing
thing.
it.
What is this?
They probably have autopilot in this.
There's nobody in that. They never have autopilot. If the captain was talking.
From
Anybody
his
in that one?
safe position while
There's
he
nobody in that either.
remotely controls the plane.
Immersion completely broken. This game's ruined. Give me that. There's a weapon. Don't they drop weapon cases? What do you got? I used to just I'd play this, and if I needed their weapon, I'd just kill my teammates.
I thought maybe it came later, but I thought you could just trade with them.
You can.
But you would still elect to kill them.
Yep. Well, sometimes you can't get the ammo.
The original team killer right there.
Yep. Oh my god, the frame lag on this.
Yeah, that's kind of rough. That should not be the case with this.
This Halo 2 is the only one that has that problem too. I don't remember Halo 3 having that issue.
Well, the Halo 2 in this was like a separate game that was thrown into the package, right? Like Anniversary Edition existed before the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah.
So that could be part of the reason.
I thought I was good behind the wheel.
Like that instant swap is still super impressive.
Yeah.
Wait, no. You know what? No, none of the other games in the package does that, do they? Like swap back and forth.
None of them are anniversary editions.
So that's the reason it's hitching, is running two game instances at the exact same time.
Probably. It doesn't do it on console though.
Well, we all know Halo belongs on consoles.
Halo CE on the computer was the best.
I did play a lot of Halo 1, but like I was not in love with it like I was Halo 2.
Halo. Hey, they blew up my car. Halo mods on the computer was fantastic. If you got the custom edition.
Yeah, I don't think I ever played Halo 1 on PC.
Oh shit. Oh man, you missed
my
out.
God.
There was some super cool custom edition maps that people would make. Bot wars and all that kind of stuff.
blue version with a correction says no. Halo 2 Anniversary released with the Master Chief Collection. It was Halo 1 Anniversary that released before.
Yeah.
Okay, so is Halo 1 Anniversary also in this package? Because then that would mean it can do the back and forth swap thing too, right?
Yes. I think they just sniped that ghost out of the Pelican.
So this was heroic, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm dying, because it doesn't take much to kill me. So, see, I should have just killed them, because they're dead anyways, and I got their ammo anyway. Oh, forgot that tank might drop on my head. They will drop it on your head. Did he just die jumping out of the Pelican? Oh no, okay. Oh, now he's dead. Where are you going? You can't run away from me. Okay, where are you?
Salvador
back.
Navarrete says, hello, Nick, KC.
Hello.
Hello, Salvador.
I'm gonna come take your sniper, because you don't need that. Thank you. Ow! Who the fuck's shooting me? What the hell is shooting me? Oh, there's a Banshee!
Speakeasy says, you're fighting aliens with needle guns and lasers, but autopilot planes are the most egregious thing.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
So, you're a Halo fan, Casey. Have you read the books at all?
No, I have not.
Fake fan. You gotta read the new Master Chief books that came out. They're really good.
Like, when did you start reading the books? Was it
I
like
read the whole Eric Nylund series back in like junior high, whenever those came out. This came out a long time ago.
so? Does that mean that when you were playing through Halo 5, that you knew what was going on?
Yeah, yeah, I knew who those people were. That's more the reason why I'm so disappointed in that campaign, because they could have done a lot with it. Like, the whole Osiris thing was unnecessary. They should have explored Master Chief and Blue Team, because that's who people knew about.
Well, I didn't know about them at all because I didn't read any of the books.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that was just a weird decision to include them at that point anyway. It's like, yeah, there's a ton of history behind John and Blue Team. Like, that's the whole Eric Nylund series is about them. And then the new books that are out that I've been reading are about Blue Team as well. And before he's even... One of the books, what's it called? Silent Storm is about before he's even Master Chief.
So, do you think it would have worked as a game if they just adapted the story from those books into a game?
Oh,
like
absolutely.
They're either like telling you like flashbacks and backstories about that stuff, but then you get to play through, I guess, whatever.
Yeah, it would have been
the mission
100. It would have been so much better and more interesting. Like, Agent Locke should have been his own game. He shouldn't have been part of Halo 5 Guardians. There was no point. Like, I mean,
I can see what they were going for, like, because in Halo 2 they did the back and forth thing where you played as Master Chief and you played as the Arbiter, so they might have been trying to recreate that a bit, but then cheating a little bit.
Well,
Because you were
the problem is like, 5 never. None of the games before 5, I guess 4 kind of does, explores John's relationship with Oni, which is what Agent Locke came in from.
Mm-hmm.
And so some of the books kind of explore that a lot more, because like Oni and like Cortana don't exactly have the best relationship. I mean, not Cortana, Halsey don't exactly have the best relationship, which they kind of explore that in Reach a little bit. But if you read Silent Storm and the other book, the second one, what's the other one called? Oblivion, those go into it. And then Shadows of Reach is actually the one that just came out recently. That's super interesting because that explores right after Halo 5 and leads into Halo Infinite and Halo Wars 2. Or it's set between Halo 5 and Halo Wars 2. So Halo Wars 2 is like happening while Shadows of Reach storyline is happening.
So all the Halo properties are basically following the Star Wars rule, where like if it exists, it's part of the existing canon.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
if
yeah,
the IP is used at all, like there's nothing that's throwaway in terms of Halo content.
right. So if you actually read Shadows of Reach, you might come away with a bit more appreciation for 5. And then, because it makes more sense when it's all in context.
Yeah, I mean that was the biggest problem, at least
yeah.
for me, is that it
They
was
just
a
didn't
lot
give
of
context, anything.
yeah, it's like a lot of stuff is happening, and like there was no way I was supposed to know what that was because I didn't read the books.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what the thought process in that. Maybe they just thought more people read the books than that, but
Maybe.
is that the next book I'm gonna read is what's it called back there? Sorry, I keep pausing. Halo Renegades and Halo Point of Light, because those are also set between 5 and Infinite.
Lampy's asking, so red versus blue is canon. In the multiverse, sure. Because Bungie, well, not Bungie, I guess, Microsoft and 4-3 have sanctioned that.
Jeez, I'm running out of ammo so quick.
Bless you.
Yeah, I mean, between Halo and 4 and 5, like, Infinite basically had to be a reboot because they introduced all this other stuff without ever explaining it. So there was no way that, like, whatever Halo was going to be next was not going to be a reboot. Or was it not going to be a reboot?
Yeah, so I wonder
So now,
how Infinite is supposed to fit into, because Infinite.
well, Infinite's
Infinite's starting the
continuing
story
off.
over, right? Yeah, it's
No,
continuing.
it's continuing on from Halo Wars 2 and the Banished.
Well, they're referencing that stuff, but like Master Chief, like
No, it's a direct
the time
continuation of
period
Halo Wars
isn't-
2.
It is.
Yeah.
So like this takes place in the past. is
No,
what you're
no,
saying?
no. It's in the future. It's current time. It's after 5.
So Halo Wars 2
Five-
is set after 5.
Yeah, Halo was it's like, I think it's in like the same timeline. But Halo Wars 2 events lead right up to the ring that you're going to explore in Infinite.
But I mean, Master Chief has done everything that he's done in 5 before Infinite, is what I assume.
Well, yeah. Infinite's a continuation after 5. They're not rebooting the story. It's still a direct continuation. They're just like finally tying it all together.
Right. Okay. So yeah, it's like the events of Halo Wars 2 happened, and then they're just left there for a while, and then Master Chief has done all he's gonna do, and now.
Well, Master Chief isn't on Halo Wars 2 though. It's a
I
separate
know, but you're saying now they're tying him into that stuff.
No,
Like
no. It's a completely separate story from what they're doing. A completely separate part of space. That's Shadows of Reach, the book, ties Halo Wars 2, 5, and then leads into Infinite altogether.
See, this conversation is making me feel like maybe they would be better served with a straight up reboot.
The way they're structuring it works. It's like the Banished are the new real threat to the everything.
But the Banished are just the dregs of the factions that we already know.
Yeah, mostly. It's like basically the fanatics of what the Covenant were.
Who were also fanatics, so it's like there's there's not like that much of a difference. They have a different name, but it's the exact same enemies.
The Covenant, like in the lore, they were fanatics, but they weren't like full-on extremists. Besides the prophets, I should say the Covenant in the books are fanatics and extremists, but they have like a religious kind of purpose.
Mm-hmm.
The Banished are more like, I guess, just the conquerors.
Like
They're in it for power.
totalitarian
Yeah,
regime
they're
or
just in it for
something.
straight up power. Power and like, destroying anything that gets in their way.
I mean,
Yeah,
minor
Atreus Luna's got it,
differences
like,
in
brute.
motivation.
Yeah, the brutes are fully in charge in this one. There's like no prophets involved.
Pelican inbound. Let's clear a landing zone.
It's pretty much what they wanted since Halo 2 anyway. Okay, time to get out of this tank 'cause it's gonna blow up.
The brutes were introduced in 2, or was that 3?
Bruce are introducing 2.
I guess so, yeah, because
You don't really fight them throughout the campaign until like I think the Great Journey mission, which is like the last mission of the game. Well, you fight them more as the Arbiter than Master Chief.
right, yes, okay, that's right. Yeah, they're definitely in there because they had beef with you as the Arbiter. Budwig says this is nerdy AF. Isn't it though?
Yeah, Halo's lore is really cool though. Like if you actually spend the time to read it, it's like really
I
well defined and good sci-fi universe.
Yeah, I liked it from what I played from the games, but yeah, like it didn't grab me to the point that I wanted to read more about it.
Yeah,
but like I do think it clearly it was a mistake for them to dive so deep into the extended universe by making the next game a direct offshoot of like a story in the books.
Right.
Like all the games were the main story, and then the books just fleshed everything out on the sides, and they should have just kept doing that.
Yeah, there's this like when you get into like the weeds of the politics of the universe, it's actually super interesting. You keep putting your head up in the air and looking for me so I can shoot you.
Right, like what are they looking at?
I don't know.
Pure Power wants to know, is Nick also the editor-in-chief for Halo Wiki?
No, Halo's like I never really got into like game lore or anything, but Halo's like the only series that I really got into it. And even then I haven't read that many of the books. I read the Eric Nyland series. I didn't read the Forerunner series yet.
Yet is the key word.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna get to it. Like even Johnson has books. Contact Harvest is all about him. He's got really interesting backstory.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, they seriously spend a lot of time building out this whole universe. That's why I'm excited for the TV show, because if you can get deeper into that stuff, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's a good way to bring that stuff into more of the collective consciousness. Because as popular as Halo was, like I don't think the books are super well known. Like I know that they exist and I know that people have liked them, but I don't know that many people who are like, oh yeah, I've read all the books, other than you.
And I haven't even read them all. There's a lot. There's a shit ton of Halo books. There's a lot of like Gears of War books too.
They're writing books about Gears of War now?
They've been writing books about Gears of War forever. Microsoft does a really good job of like building out their universes, and most people don't even know about it.
That's weird. I wonder what other series has like not a secret, but like just an underrepresented line of lore attached to it.
Quite a few game series have a lot of books attached to them. Dragon Age has a whole book series.
Does Elder Scrolls have books?
I'm sure they do. I've never really looked.
Tommy Salty says Gears of War books are perfectly average.
Yeah, I think the only one I read was Asphalt Field, or I forget what it's called directly, but it's basically during the Pelican Wars book.
Atonal Ginger says Mass Effect had books as well.
Yeah, I read one of those.
Yeah, I'd be more inclined to read books on Mass Effect stuff, because I absorbed everything in the codex in those games.
Yeah, Dead Space has books.
Yeah, Dead Space also had like anime adaptations. I remember watching one, and it was actually like pretty good.
I do have to say, like not game related, but the High Republic books I'm actually really liking from the new Star Wars novels.
You say that on 420?
Wait, what?
The High Republic? No, you didn't pick up on that.
Don't forget, we clarified in the Escapist show this week. I have mediocre white man humor.
Oh, Jack really got you with the that Ronald D's nuts joke.
He broke my spirit.
That was good. I had a hearty laugh at that episode.
It was pretty funny recording it. I was so confident in that joke, and he just kind of looked at me like I was dumb, and I was like, I'm just gonna keep laughing at myself because nobody else is gonna do it for me. That's where self-depreciating humor gets you.
Blue Virgin wants to know, Nick, has Yoda appeared in the High Republic books yet?
He's mentioned in passing, but there hasn't been a story about him yet.
And
No,
this
not
is
the
set-
bugs. No, I don't want the bugs. These are
This
the
is set
worst
in a
enemy.
period.
What?
Yeah, I don't even remember what those enemies are called. That's how bad they are.
What was your question?
Crap. What was my question?
Ow.
Oh,
jeez.
is Yoda like Yoda's supposed to be like a young Jedi during that time period, right?
No, he's already a master in it.
Oh, damn! Like
Yeah, he's old.
dumb old. Like
Yeah, he's, I think isn't he like over 600 years old or something in like this the
something
main trilogy?
stupid like that. Yeah,
Yeah, so I think he's like 300 or 400 years old already by the time these books come out.
like Yoda's too old. give me my young Yoda series. Like, tell us the story of how he is the father of Grogu. Because we all know
Yoda
it's
got
true.
around.
We all know it's true.
Yoda's probably powerful enough just to birth him out of his mind. I want son here now. I don't want son anymore. Think him away.
Speakeasy says Baby Yoda's what, like 60? In the show, they said he was 50. Like at the time Mando finds him, he's like 50
Yeah.
and is a baby. So if you spend 50 years as an infant, and he's not even done being an infant. Who knows? Is he like at the end of his infancy? I don't know.
Wish I could be a baby for 50 years. This part, I love this part. I gotta do it on the original. All the battle rifle ammo. This part's hard.
Jose Carvalho says Casey isn't showing any signs of trauma. It seems he's recovering well from the alien isolation stream. Man, I watched the speed run, or I didn't finish it yet because the non-glitchy speed run record is like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that,
Oh god, sword!
which is still stupid fast because you said alien isolation is like 12 to 16 hours, something like that, right?
Yeah, that's a long ass game.
Yeah, and the world record is 2.5.
I don't even understand how you can get. Well, he probably glitched through it, right?
Well, no,
No
it's the
clipped out and
non-glitch
everything?
version.
Really?
Well, what they do is sort of a glitch, but like it's not like a bad glitch. They do what's called a silent run, where like they kind of stutter step with the run animation so that your foot never technically hits the floor and you run at like full run speed, but you never make any noise. So like you get through a lot of the map by doing that. But
Oh.
they say, or they have been saying through a lot of the run, that there's a lot of RNG involved. Like the alien will either be in this place or like certain people will be in this place. And if they're in those certain positions, they just quit. They're like, all right, well, I'll just have to end this part and start it over and hope that I get the better RNG on this. So like the section that we were stuck on, for example,
Yeah.
you said someone mentioned it's one of the hardest sections in the game. Like they said the exact same thing. Like someone else in the thing who was playing it regularly said that they still haven't gotten through that section.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of places to go. Once you get farther in the game, they give you a lot more options, like going under the floor, going through the walls.
Yeah, that section is the first where the alien is actually like hunting you.
Yeah, you
like,
have to learn all the mechanics in that spot, and it's really
Yeah.
tense to do so.
yeah, so like it was a rough time there. So I think it was a smart call for us to drop the difficulty down just to get through it. But I was very surprised at how unforgiving it remained to be even after we put it on novice.
Yeah.
Because at that point I'm like, all right, let's just keep flowing through the story and see if things get more interesting. But the alien would still impede your path to a pretty regular degree.
That is the point of the game.
And I understand that, and I thoroughly reject it.
No, the game rejected you.
I mean, I put it down. It didn't put me down.
The alien said, "I'm tired of your shit. You're not playing me no more." Go back to My Little Pony, Casey.
Is that a game that's in the account?
I don't know. I don't think so. Nope, sniper. Scary. Those beams are scary. Ow, I'm dead. Even on heroic, I see those beams. You just know death is on the way.
Yeah, Lampy says, I don't think the difficulty changes the alien's path searching AI. I think it just changes how long until it notices you. Yeah, we picked up on that. Like you just get more time to like react to it once it does show up.
God, how many snipers are over there?
But my fundamental underlying issue was that it forces you to spend a lot of time kind of just cowering, running away from situations.
What would you do if you were in that situation?
I've said this multiple times. Assuming I don't know anything about the alien, and I don't.
Just run at it and see what
Yeah, I'd
happens.
try to fight it, and I'd die, is what I would do. But I'd be much happier dead than cowering for the rest of that 12-hour playthrough. Like, at least I don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm dead.
I suppose.
Tommy Salty says this game makes great use of HDR and ray tracing.
They should add a ray tracing patch to this. Oh man, I'd be excited.
I mean, never say never. They're
wouldn't be surprised if
remastering the
they
last,
did.
so why not remaster?
God, yeah,
all
why
the
can't they
stuff?
remaster like games people actually want remastered? Like I want a Halo 3 remastered.
Get an angle on that thing.
Reach is still the best Halo game now. Campaign. Halo Reach has the best campaign.
Like in terms of like missions and stuff, or the story it tells.
Missions. Also, it has the best soundtrack too.
Yeah, I do finally remember the Halo Reach soundtrack.
Every Halo soundtrack is just the best ever. But you know what's funny? Like we were talking about like never playing DLC, and they're giving away the Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition for free on the PlayStation Store, and it includes a Frozen Wilds expansion, which I never played. So I guess I'm gonna go back and play that now too.
Oh wow.
Heard it was pretty good. Oh god, hunters! I forgot. Ooh, that guy just ran right in my bullets, and he dead. What kind of note should I send his family? It was his fault.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be glad to hear that. Well, that sounds like Timmy.
Yeah, sounds like Timmy running where he shouldn't be. Dummy.
We told him not to go to war in the first place.
Yeah. Wasn't watching where he's going. He died. Was it at least heroic? No, he just kind of ran in front of me.
Tabachi's yelling team killer.
No, it's his fault.
Speakeasy says, I couldn't get into Horizon. I should probably take another crack at it. Yeah, I also just stopped playing it. Like, I didn't get into the game proper yet. Like, I did the early tutorial stuff where she's, like, younger. And then when it actually began, I just put it down and started doing something else and just haven't gone back. So I have not given that game a fair shake at all yet.
It's got such an amazing open world. Awesome to explore. Where am I going? I forgot. What's this? Oh, bird. No more bird. Is there a pelican coming? There it is.
You having fun there, bird shooting?
Yeah.
Going duck hunting?
This game gives you everything, man.
Gondolas launching from the far towers. Big surprise. It's full
Ooh,
of
shotgun.
Covenant reinforcements.
Ooh, sniper. He'll die eventually. I'll get his battle rifle later.
Speakeasy's asking about a Horizon stream in the future.
Can't stream everything. Look at that grunt. Just like, what'd you call him? What's his name? Tommy?
Timmy.
Timmy. That was a Timmy, the grunt version of Timmy.
Just running from the bullets.
Yep.
He saved his comrade. Maybe he was his bodyguard, so he was just doing his job.
Oh, well, I'm dead now. I got karma'd.
Did you run into your own grenade just now?
I didn't realize it would kill me from that far away. Okay, I guess I'll snipe these guys and I'll... What are you gonna do with that shotgun from that far away, Bob? Call him Bob. Okay, back to get my plasma pistol
Well,
before I
they
go
were nice
that
enough
way.
to bring us a ride.
I'll drive.
I've picked up Death Stranding like 3 times. I just can't do it. I get through like one mission and I'm like, I don't want to do this again. I don't want to backtrack any farther. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm done.
Yeah, I watched Jack play that game.
I
did
want to get
nothing
to the
for me.
ending specifically to hear the soundtrack, and that's it. And like I feel like I'm cheating myself if I don't get the experience and just watch it on YouTube.
So I think they sell the soundtrack separately too. Like you can just buy. the
Well,
playlist
I
or
have it on
something.
Spotify,
Well, there you go.
but I like it's the one game where like music affects you so much when you're playing it that like you like have to play it to get that feeling. I don't know, it's
This
weird.
lake could
I don't
be
know.
formed by
It doesn't seem
a
worth it in my head
which means
like
it
that.
was either built this way on
Well, it doesn't seem worth
purpose
it for
or
me,
maybe
I
there's
should
some
say,
other
because
purpose that
the whole, like
I'm sorry.
I like
Are you trying to kill something?
what he was going for in terms of making you feel isolated, making just walking around such a hassle that when you do get help from other people, you like appreciate it more. Like
Yeah,
I
just-
like that as a concept, but like
It's just too
I
much
get it just
backtracking.
from I get it from the explanation of the concept. I don't think I'd get that much from actually experiencing it myself.
It should have. It didn't need. It's like another one of those games that just did not need to be open world. It could have been like a fairly linear adventure with obstacles in the way of delivering your stuff. I didn't need to go backtrack all the goddamn time.
You know, like if like you do a mission and then it just teleports you back to where you need to go, so you start the next one.
Yeah. I mean, and it goes faster too once you get cars and all that, but or once you get the other stuff. But I couldn't play through Metal Gear Solid 5 either. It got too monotonous for me.
I also kind of just walked away from it, but I enjoyed everything I played until that point. Like-
Yeah, I got to like Africa.
Yeah, like once they opened up this whole second map, I was like, you know what? There's other stuff I could play.
Yep.
Not that I wasn't enjoying the stuff I was doing in the new map. It was just that there was a lot of that game,
Yeah,
and
I
I
really,
had other games to play.
I really liked Metal Gear Solid 4, but
Never played 4 actually.
4 is fairly straightforward linear adventure. I don't know, when you just play as many open world games as we have to for work, it's like it takes a really special open world game to kick me into gear and want to play it.
That's true.
I got an achievement for killing 1,000 jackals.
Like out of all the open world stuff that I've played recently, the only one that like I'm still actively like, oh, I want to go back and run around it more is Genshin Impact still.
Shill.
I'm just telling the truth. Like it's just joyous to be in that world. I feel like.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a go once the PS5 update comes out.
Get on out here so I can...
Yeah, that's coming out soon.
I can't believe like the level of vitriol that game spews though from people that don't even play it. Same with like all the vitriol over Outriders, which is like every time we write about it, it's like, were you paid to write about this? No, we just like the goddamn game.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people they
It's just fucking
they live
annoying.
off being contrarian.
That connects these towers to the outlying structure.
Well, they say we're contrarian for liking the game.
Looks like we're going down.
Thomas
not
says
winning.
Casey likes anime girls in skirts. That's all. That's not totally untrue, but the anime boys in that game are also cool looking. So that's also part of it. What's the wolf boy's name? I forget. But they're all cool. They have really cool designs. I like that game.
Oh, there's a window there. Oh yeah, that's where I get to punch truth in the face, or regret in the face, multiple times. Excited.
A very unsubtle metaphor.
Nope, you're not keeping that rocket launcher. You'll blow me up with it. Look at this guy's face. Oh no, did I crash the game because I tried to switch? Oh, there it goes. Oh, the light's so bad.
Why are you zoomed on this man's face?
Because he's creepy looking. Now he looks fine. Old him looks weird.
No, he looked cross-eyed.
Whoa, they're the same guy.
Intercepted a secure transmission
Now they
from
really
Regret's
creep me out.
carrier to something called-
One of you has to go. Which one's gonna be?
Seems to be a formal apology to the Prophet
They're twin brothers. What do you mean?
and mercy.
Nope, there can only be one.
Regret jumped the gun.
Imagine if that's how the world works. Like every time twins were born, they're like, choose.
Arrival, arguing that no human presence was foretold. That explains why there were so few ships in his fleet.
He's fine. I shot his brother right in front of him.
Had such bad intel about his enemy's homeworld.
I had to do it.
Disrespect.
He fought so valiantly.
That guy's gonna internalize what you've done to his family.
I know. That's why I'm not giving him the rocket launcher back.
He's like, I will get revenge.
Where'd he go? Now I'm scared. He disappeared. Oh, there you are. You creepy. You're so creepy, man. Come on. Let's go this. Nope, that's a wall. You can't walk into the wall. You look like KC right now.
I mean, is there a place to hide near that wall?
He's trying to hide from me. I'm the alien now. That's okay. I'll go handle this myself. I'm the Master Chief. I can do it. I got
Right,
a
he's pretty
rocket
much
launcher.
fighting the entire war by himself anyway.
Stop running. I hear that shotgun behind me. I hear you back there. Where are you going? He's playing Ring Around the Rosie with me. Bob. Actually, I don't know which one I killed. I don't know what your brother's name was. Where's Bob? Bob 2. Here you are. Here. Now you can have the rocket launcher.
Bob and Bobby.
Bob and Bobby. Hey, there's Bobby. I don't like you pointing that thing at me. He's staying so far away from me.
I mean, he's smart too.
He knows what happened.
He can't trust you.
This is why Agent Locke comes after Master Chief in episode 5. He just dropped his gun. He didn't even try to shoot. Oh god. Oh god. Bobby! Shoot your rocket launcher! Thank you, Bobby. Ow! I'm sorry, Bob. You're gonna take all those sniper bullets from me. You're gonna blow yourself up by looking
He's
at that
taking a lot of
wall.
hits.
Look at the enemy!
Look at the enemy!
Word training mean anything?
I forgot the dialogue's funny. Go get him, Bob. Run out there and do your thing. No, that's a wall, Bob. You can't.
Your mark, sir.
Okay. He wants me to go first. I suppose I have power armor. That makes sense.
Yeah, you are the Master Chief. You're supposed to lead the way.
Yeah, but I need him to take the bullets so I know where they're coming from. Like that guy. He's trying to shoot Bob through the wall. You're still hiding there, Bob.
I mean, he stayed alive longer than anybody else on this mission, so I think he should keep doing what he's doing.
Ow, 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 ow. Alright, Bob, your turn. They're fucking hunters?
Back up, boys. He's a tough one.
Bob? Oh, Bob's still alive. I was scared for a second. I need my meat shield to stay alive. Oh, there's two hunters over there.
He was missing with that rocket launcher too.
Bob, I gave you that rocket launcher to help me. You're just standing up there. Oh, there he shot it now. Oh, he got sniped. Bye, Bob. No, don't you snipe my friend. Oh God, there's so many.
Billy Wilbo wants to know: will Henriette get jealous of Bob?
Did you see the image they made? Where's Bob?
Yeah, I did.
Bob? Where's Bob? He killed one of the hunters for me. Did he die heroically? Bob?
We'll
Where's
never
Bob?
forget you, Bob.
Where's Bob? I don't have a yellow marker on my map. I think Bob's dead. Oh, there's Bob. Hey, Bob.
Oh, he's alive?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Just came running out of the shadows.
He's a pro, that guy. Lampy says, "Who's they, Nick?" Yeah, it was Lampy's picture. You need to credit him accordingly.
I never credit Lampy.
So if Nick ever praises or mentions something and gives it no credit,
Did Bobby,
assume it was Lampy.
did
that's
Bobby
what I've
kill
learned
the
from that.
other hunter?
President Walker, thank you for the $5 donation. So Nick and Casey, was game night's game confirmed? Is it gonna be Halo, Duck Hunt, Dodgeball, everyone carrying Nick?
I still gotta talk to the upcomer team. Where'd the other hunter just disappear to? He must have killed them both. What a trooper.
So yeah, like Nick mentioned,
Look, he's gonna go
we'll be
kill Regret
playing-
by himself.
We'll be playing something with the upcomer team. There's a new esports channel that's going to be under the same parent company, Enthusiast Gaming. So that should be a fun time. But yeah, we're still unsure what exactly we will be playing. But I guess something shooty and competitive like.
Oh, I followed Bob and he led me nowhere. Fuck you, Bob.
Bob is not the team captain.
He should be. I'd have to do all the work. This guy should have to do something.
Honey Money's voting for Siege, please, or Rogue Company. Salvador Navarrete says, I say WWE 2K19.
The most broken game on the planet.
You know what? I would not be opposed to playing that on a game night, just cause I used to really like those old Aki THQ wrestling games,
Bob! What are you
but
doing?
not very many after that.
Oh, thanks, Bob. You were saving me. Good, Bob. I guess I'll take that sword now.
I feel like if you get another dog, you'd end up naming it Bob,
That'd be a weird name for a dog.
right? Wouldn't it?
Come on, Bob. We have a prophet to kill. Okay, bye, Bob. You're taking too long. Oh, are you? There's Bob. Alright, you know what happened the last time we were in an elevator, Bob. He knows it, too. He's pointing that thing at me. He's really pointing that thing at me. No, Bob.
Bad memories here.
It's like I'm in a death trap with the man-machine cube. I wish I could get through the whole game with Bob. He's been a good teammate. I don't know if I've ever made it this far with an AI guy making it here. I usually never do. They get stabbed.
Listen to this.
By you, probably.
Your haste has jeopardized the fulfillment of our covenant. Threatened
This elevator
our
goes
grand
underwater?
design.
Cool tech.
You shall be spared a public display of our contempt.
Aton Ginger says, well, you killed his brother. He now has to prove himself.
That's true. He doesn't want to have the same fate.
Three prophet hierarchs. Killing Regret should shake up the covenant leadership. But frankly, it sounds like you might be doing Truth a favor.
Michigander Ryan says, hey, Nick. Hey, Casey. What's
What?
up?
Safe that weapon, Marine.
No, you have a rocket launcher. You are more dangerous than me, sir.
Speakeasy says, Bob is weird, but Max is fine.
Yeah.
It's a good point. Both names that can belong to humans.
a ton of people name their dogs. Who has a dog that's named Bob? Who do you know?
Somebody.
Somebody weird. Uh-oh, I don't have a long-range weapon. I'm in trouble.
President Walker says, Nick, I'll give you another $5 if you kill Bob. Is that all his life is worth to you, President Walker?
Oh, Bob killed me. Bob's dead.
He killed you?
Yeah, he blew me up trying to shoot those things.
Oh, he was waiting for his moment.
I know, he shot me in the back. Where are you, Bob? I'm coming for you. Hey, Bob. Thank you.
No, things are even now. You can't
That's
kill
mine.
Bob.
Bob's dead. I'm dead. Why didn't you have more ammo on this rocket launcher, Bob? You had one job.
To kill you, and he succeeded. Wait, is he going to be back now?
Yeah. Alright. We're even now, Bob. I killed your brother. You killed me. I died for my sins. We're okay now.
Lamy says you jumped into his rocket, Nick.
I was on... No. I have... There's no proof of this. Stop dying, Bob. You have a job to do. Kill these stupid bugs.
Did he get killed just now?
No. He dove for cover.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he is... Bob is good at this.
Let's play some multiplayer. Ha! Blew yourself up. Oh! Come here, Bob.
President Walker with the $5 donation. A man of my word, R.I.P. Bob.
We secured the first tower cluster, so I'll set down there. Call when you're ready for evac.
Good job, Bob. I can't
Good
believe
Bob job.
I can't believe he's alive still. I don't understand. I need weapons. I only have 2 short-range things.
Lampy says Bob should be... I'm sure Master Chief will recommend him for like the new Spartan program. Master Bob says VidKid.
Bob's dead! No!
No!
Poor Bob.
They shot Bob. Is there like an achievement for like getting like an NPC through the entire game with you or something like that?
No.
Or through a whole level? Because there should be.
Ooh, new Bob.
Bob, new Bob.
We have to make a movie, Saving Private Bob. Ow, ow, ow. Bob, help me, Bob.
No, there was Bobby, who you shot. Then there was Bob. This is Robert.
This is Bobbert. I'm a Bobbert.
Blue Virgin says, don't worry, the flood will resurrect Bob later in the game.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Bob will be fine. He'll come back.
I mean, fine. Maybe not the operative word. But he will be back.
He'll be enhanced. He'll be fine. We got rockets now. Watch out, Bobbert.
Speakeasy says, those keep the NPC alive or carry the useless item achievements are so frustrating.
Roger that. I'm as close
Yeah,
to
but if they make the
He looks
reward...
angry at me. He knows what I did.
trying to find a way around it.
Look at him. He
like,
just
yeah.
side-eyed me.
Like, I gotta get assigned to Master Chief Squad? I know what he's like. I've
he
heard-
just randomly shoots my friends in the head. He full-on side-eyed me.
He's telling the Ginger says he can smell your sin. You stink of blood, Chief.
Oh, damn it. What? Takes 2 rockets.
Might have only just blew the wing off.
No. Oh, there's flying things. I forgot about those. No, I'm not very smart. Here you go. Here's free. Oh, wow. You. Sorry. What? That killed me? It didn't kill Bobbert? Damn it, Bobbert.
I mean, your Mjolnir armor took most of the blast, so...
That's true.
You saved him.
We're a baby.
Man, like all the vehicle physics and combat and stuff in the series is like I think what really helped it stand apart.
Yeah.
So why did Bungie choose not to do any of that when they switched to Destiny?
It's a different game.
But like, it's like it was a game that where it would have fit in much more, I think. Like with all the spaceships and.
Yeah, I can't believe there's like no ship combat in that game.
Right. Yeah. Like still to this day there isn't.
Yeah, that was my biggest shock from playing Destiny. I was like, this is okay, but it's not like not Halo level of good.
Like they ramped up all like the powers and abilities, but like none of the sandbox style combat.
Yeah.
Because there were like some rideable vehicles in Destiny 1, but they moved away from it even.
Yeah, I wonder
Like,
what
after that.
they're doing for their new IP, because they got a ton of funding for it. I'm very much assuming they are not going to host 2 games as a service games, because that'd be too much work. But they also have a massive studio now, so what do I know?
Yeah, Destiny
I
2,
hope they create another.
another way.
Well, Bungie's like world building is just out of this world, so I would love to see them like take on a different like fantasy or something like that
Come on, you want more fantasy stories?
from people that can actually that's not just based on like medieval tropes. Yeah, that's why I'm excited for Fable, because it's gonna be so different.
Fable never struck me as all that different. Like it's more comedic than a lot of the other ones that are very self-serious, but it's still pretty standard fantasy.
The new Fable looks good. I mean, just from the trailer, it's got comedy and everything in it. You don't get that. Everything's like dark fantasy now. I want to see this cutscene.
The largest anyone's ever seen. Get inside the temple and kill regret before it can stop us.
Time to punch regret in the face multiple times until he dies.
Like no regrets. Literally, I killed him.
Yeah. I wonder if in the...
Savachi says, "Why program more gameplay when you can just make more environments and RNG loot drops?"
Destiny gives you a lot of I'm not gonna shit on Destiny. Destiny gives you a ton of content.
Oh yeah, it does. I still want Bungie to do more vehicle stuff because it's very good.
Yeah.
Like what other game kind of matches what Halo does with like, you know, it's air-based vehicles, land-based vehicles, and shooting all kind of working in tandem together.
Far Cry.
There are honor guards all
Far Cry?
over this place.
Yeah, Far Cry
Watch
has
your back.
planes. You not played Far Cry 5?
I have not played Far Cry 5. The last Far Cry I played was 3, I guess.
Yeah, 4 is pretty good, but I love 5. 5 was awesome. You can fly planes and everything in there.
And 5 doesn't have a multiplayer, does it? Or did
Yeah,
it?
it does. Let's go up.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited for Far Cry 6.
Wasn't that like delayed like a bunch?
No. It was announced for the spring, but obviously with COVID, it was delayed after that. I don't even think they've announced an actual delay for it, because they never announced a release date, so they didn't need to.
Yeah, lucky break up for them, I guess. But yeah, I think I have Far Cry. No, I'm positive I have Far Cry 4. I just haven't actually started it.
Far Cry 4 is pretty fun too.
Yeah, I've heard it's a good one. 5, I probably won't ever play just out of like since I have 4. If I'm gonna play another Far Cry, it's probably gonna be that one rather than jumping into.
I'd recommend 5 over
5.
4.
Blue Virgin says 5 got very boring very quickly. The bliss bit were really annoying.
I liked it. I like the Montana setting. How did that guy survive? Where did Bobbert go? Bobbert must have died somewhere.
He's probably just deserted.
He's lollygagging back there. Yeah.
He's like, I know how this ends.
Hey, I didn't kill him.
I mean, you did kill him. You just didn't kill him in that moment where he stayed dead.
There's the target. Take him out.
Here I come. What? How'd I die? How did I immediately die?
Oh, because that's the prophet, right?
Yeah,
He
didn't
probably
even
just ran
attack
straight
me.
into his shield.
Oh
Whatever
yeah.
that thing is.
Do I have to shoot out his shield first? I don't remember that. What the fuck?
Tommy Salty asks, would New Jersey work as a setting for a Far Cry game? I don't know. It depends on what they're trying to tell you in terms of a story. But yeah, there aren't very many games set in New Jersey.
There's not very many games set anywhere besides New York and LA for
Yeah,
half
like
of
people
them.
love.
That's why Montana was
both
cool.
coasts.
I'm sick of playing games in California. Put me in like the Grand Canyon here or something. God damn it!
Oh man,
I'm going in here full on attack mode now. Pissing me off. Where are you? Oh hey, here I have something for you. Enjoy that. Yeah, come get it, Prophet. You don't scare me.
There's the target. Take him out.
Lampy's trolling. He says, "I thought Nick said he was good at this game."
Better 1v1 me, Lampy.
1v1 me, bro.
Yeah. If we're going throwback, I'm bringing that back too. Let's just start doing that in Twitter disputes. Somebody starts yelling at me, just like 1v1 me, man.
Like we would absolutely do that back in those days, though. Like, we would do like LAN parties with Halo 2 when I was in college. Not Halo 2 wasn't new then, but we played it a lot in college. But yeah, when folks get into arguments, they'd be like, "Just see me, 1-on-1."
It was a legit thing to do.
It was either that or Smash 64, because nobody wanted the hands in Melee. They're like, "Look, I'm out of my depth with that one, so play me in 64." They still get wrecked.
I don't remember. I thought you just had to get up close on him and get through his shield, but then it killed me immediately.
You had to do like the hijack thing, right?
Yeah, but I think you have to get him down first, if I recall. So they give you all these plasma pistols so you can take out his shield.
Panda Boy says, "Did you know LAN stands for Local Area Network?" Yes. I was aware of that. Salvador Navarrete says, "Mortal Kombat 11. Are you suggesting that as a game to settle beefs in?"
Yeah, you do just have to get close. I don't know why I died immediately when I attacked him last time.
Maybe you like jumped at him at the same moment he was shooting that big energy beam.
It's possible. Ow.
His throne is shielded. It's deflecting every
Ha, I'm gonna punch you now.
Get in close and do whatever you can.
That's so hilarious. Like this great religious figure is just getting decked in the face over and over.
Heck yeah. He did. Where the hell did you come from?
Bad news. The Phantoms are turning around. The fleet is preparing to fire on our position. We need to get out of here.
Oh.
Run for your life, Chief. you know, other soldiers are joining him, right? Like he left them all to die. If anyone
Yeah,
had
Bobbert.
been-
If Bobbert's not dead now, if Bobbert's dead. I mean, if Bobbert wasn't dead before, he's dead now.
But you are welcome in it.
Tommy Salty said, "Alien Pope gets punched." What did Nick say? A compelling and complex sci-fi setting. Look, people get punched in the most complex stories imaginable. At the end of the day, sometimes you just gotta punch a dude.
They found Chauvin guilty on all 3 charges.
I mean, it was on camera.
Yep. You know how the court systems go.
They're the brutes.
I really hope they fix them for Infinite because they looked so bad in that original demo. Like I don't even know how you show that off. Like you look at the cutscenes that Blur made and like what are you thinking?
This is unprecedented. Unacceptable.
Like they're supposed to be furry, crazy looking monsters.
Murderer was within
Supposed
our
to be mean
grasp.
Chewbacca's.
If you had not
Yeah, pretty
withdrawn our
much.
phantoms.
Are you questioning my decision?
No, Holy One.
Yeah, the
I
sacred
only
icon
wish to
wasn't very good.
express
Blue
my
version. It's
concern
like the
that the brutes-
roughest part of the
Decommissioning
game.
guard was a radical step. But recent events have made it abundantly clear that the elites can no
Oh yeah,
longer
you get to learn more
guarantee
about the
us
prophets
safety.
during the
I shall relay your
Halo Silent
decision
Storm and Oblivion book
to the
too.
council.
I mean, are they interesting? Like,
Yes.
do I want to learn more about the
Yes,
prophets?
they are interesting. They're like I said, the whole political element of like the Covenant is actually super interesting in the books.
Do you know, Arbiter, the elites have threatened to resign?
I remember early on, people were not
Quit the High Council.
they were not fans of the story being split between the humans and Master Chief and
These are
the
trying
Covenant
times
and the
for
Arbiter.
all of us.
Like they were complaining that they didn't just get to play as Master Chief the whole time.
The loss of one of the sacred rings racked our hearts.
But I
with
think
grief.
Putting
overall,
aside our
this story aged really well.
renewed our faith in
Yeah,
the
it-
prophecy that
well,
other
yeah,
rings
when you
would
compare
be
it,
found.
like I love Forest
And
Story
see
5.
how our faith has been rewarded.
Halo, its divine wind.
5 is like the
rushed
Rise of
through the
Skywalker of
stars,
Halo games.
propelling all who are worthy along the path to salvation.
But how to start this process? For
Panda Boy
ages,
says Halo 2 was also marketed more as play as Chief on Earth. That's true. I do remember that.
And with your help, we found it.
With appropriate humility, we plied the Oracle with questions, and it. with
I
clarity
just
and
specifically
grace,
remember how
has
excited I
shown
was
us
for Halo 3's launch.
You will journey to the surface of the ring and
Yeah, they,
retrieve the sacred
they
icon. With
Put
it,
the
we shall fulfill
beta
our promise.
in the
salvation
code
Crackdown.
for
all.
Crackdown, right?
And
So you had to buy a
begin the
Crackdown and play
journey.
that so that you could have access to the beta for a limited amount of time.
Yep.
So that's
I
why everybody bought
remember-
Crackdown.
I remember being awake at 4 in the morning to play that beta. On a school morning.
Dialogues waiting.
I had to tiptoe downstairs so my parents wouldn't hear me going down to play games. And then when I
The demon is here.
ready for school in the morning, I was like super tired. Like, why are you so tired? I was like, I didn't sleep much last night.
Retrieving the icon is my only concern. Of course.
Bluebird says, I always laugh at the Prophet's pious speech, given how badly they have misunderstood the role of the Halos.
Yeah, well, that's why the books make them interesting. I should just not even try to do live action Halo. Just do it all from Blur. That's probably gonna look better.
God, that would probably cost so much money.
Probably less money than paying for all the actors. Okay, they really improved this. This looks really good.
Oh man, yeah, that is a great vista.
I don't really want to play through this mission.
Can't you just jump out and jump back into something you do want to play?
Yeah.
Speakeasy asks, have you seen Halo Legends? I have. It was a while ago, though. Have you seen it, Nick?
Yeah, it was a long time ago, though, too.
All those stories were also canon, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that's not canon in Halo. They haven't broken up their whole everything like Star Wars did.
I mean, they do have kind of prequel universe, sort of.
Yeah.
Like it reaching.
Yeah. Well, Reach ties directly into the Halo 1.
I mean, so does the prequel universe of Star Wars, doesn't it?
Oh, I'm talking about like the books and everything. Like they got rid of their whole expanded universe when Disney took it over.
I mean, they said they did, but they keep like grabbing elements of it to put back in. So eventually, it seems like that whole thing is just going to be reconstituted.
Yeah, maybe. Tell you what, though, like, oh, I forgot I'm on the Covenant side. I just shot my buddy.
I mean, that's not much different than how you were playing as Master Chief anyway, so.
He yells, "Arbiter, our savior," after I just murdered his friend. I was gonna say that since I just finished watching Star Wars Rebels, though, I almost actually dislike the sequel trilogy even more after watching that, unfortunately.
Really?
Yep. Have you not watched Rebels?
Not Rebels, no.
Oh,
I
man,
finished all the
it's actually
Clone Wars,
really
and I
good.
think Rebels and there's another
It's Resistance,
series.
but
Yeah.
yeah, that one's bad. I'm not even gonna watch it. It's just a kid. That one's a real kid show. But Rebels gets into some really dark shit. Like Rebels
Yeah,
is
like
even
some
darker
of
than
my
the
Star
Clone
Wars
Wars.
fans have been telling me that I should continue with that, so I
Yeah.
probably will eventually.
Yeah, if you've watched The Mandalorian, you'll like Rebels even more now.
Because that's got all the Thrawn stuff in it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually almost essential viewing now that Thrawn's in Mandalorian. Or
All right.
they're reintroducing him in some way.
Blue Virgin says, "What about Rebels made you dislike the sequels more?"
Well, like I liked Luke's art in The Last Jedi. I didn't mind it. Like but then Rebels and like the scene in Mandalorian they like painted the Jedi as a much grayer than what the last Jedi tried to do again, and painting them in like pure good kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, well, okay, I should say they structured it badly because I feel like the people that watch Rebels with the main character in it, like one of the main characters in it, well, two of the main characters in it, I figured they would have liked what happened with Luke a bit more because it showed that the Jedi just weren't like morally perfect all the time. Like they wanted you to think in the prequels,
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like I don't. It's kind of hard to explain. It's just like with the characters they brought into the sequel trilogy, like there was no build up for them. I don't know. I'm shooting this thing.
Yeah, they pretty much squandered any of the new characters that they.
Yeah, they just didn't like. There was no story to them. None of them. And I knew that kind of watching the sequel trilogy, but after watching Rebels and all that, it's just like, people are shitting on the Star Wars fans so much for being very passionate about that. And I was like, there's a good reason. Once you watch Rebels, I feel like I felt like I understood more after I watched Rebels, like why they were so mad about so much stuff kind of being wiped away. We're not really getting too into the weeds on Star Wars. We were talking about lore in general.
Yeah.
I don't need to. We're not gonna go down a whole tangent of why those movies were bad again. It's just more. I just understand why fans were so angry about everything feeling wiped away again.
Yeah, they had one purge, and I guess those newer movies felt like another purge.
Kinda. Well, yeah, with the way that the way Bray's brought in is mostly where I see, like, I get it now. I get why people were so mad about it. And it's not because, like, you know, it's a woman or anything like that. It's just like
Just the way they told the story.
Yeah, like the way that she's just all of a sudden all powerful and everything, and I get it. There was just no build up to why she's that way. It's just is.
But it's, and I apologize because we are going into Star Wars talk now. Because the reason she's like that, they then tie into the original characters in a way that felt kind of tacked on. And,
yeah, it just felt completely tacked on. It just didn't work.
Yeah, like if they would have made those characters and let them kind of have their own stories and arcs and divorced them from all of the old that everyone holds so dear, then they probably would have fared a lot better.
Yeah, especially, I mean, with the last line of her being a Skywalker, all of a sudden it's like, wait, what? I think that's like, yeah, the way they could have fixed that is just divorce it from all of that.
Yeah,
she's a new Jedi, or she understands, a force wielding user, she learns how to use it and all that. Keep Palpatine out of it.
like are you a fan of like the Avatar universe, like Avatar Last Airbender and stuff like that?
I watched parts of it as a kid. I don't think I ever finished it though.
Because I feel like they did something kind of similar that fans are somewhat divided on. I feel like the whole premise of the original show is, you know, the main character Aang is the last Airbender. Like his entire world has been wiped out. He's the only one left who can bend air, and he also happens to be the Avatar, right? In the sequel series, The Legend of Korra, because of events that happen, I won't spoil it if you haven't seen it, but because of events that happen, there's like a rebirth of Airbenders in the world. So rather than Aang and his lineage being the last couple of Airbenders, they reintroduce that faction of like the balance back into the world, which opens up the doors for you to kind of just go forward and tell new stories involving like Airbenders and their relationship with Fire Nation, blah blah blah, in the future, which I thought was really, really cool. If they somehow use the sequel movies to explain a way that the Force gets disseminated out and like a Jedi Order or a Sith Order, you know, becomes popular again, and you get a bunch of new ones that can now have different stories, I think I'd have been happy with that. But at the same time, fans would have been mad because like they hold the uniqueness of those older characters in such high regard. They're like, well, if anybody can be a Jedi instead of just the characters I like being Jedi, then I don't like any of this anymore. Like, you're gonna get those guys. But
well,
I still think
those are the people that didn't read the lore and like know that like there were thousands of Jedi at one point, kind of thing. Like being a Force user isn't that special in the universe.
Is that Bob attacking you?
Probably. Yeah, I don't know. Like they should have, like, if they wanted to continue after the trilogy, after Return of the Jedi, they should have just taken like a new threat in the galaxy, not, you know, new people. Like, I don't know, a cool storyline would have been people. Well, bye Bob. He just jumped off the map. It could have been like people figuring out they have the Force and not knowing what to do with it and becoming very dangerous or something like that, you know?
Yeah, that's a cool like new thing that they can get into.
Right. Like that's the aftermath of no Jedi and no Sith is like, what's next?
Yeah, rather than figuring out a way to retell the same story that came before it.
But so like one of the things was like people were all annoyed that like people didn't want new characters and all that. It's like, or that they just, cause I'm thinking like to the conversations with Jack and about how he gets so sick of fan service and all that. But after watching Rebels and stuff like that, I don't really see it as fan service anymore. It's just continuing stories that they never finish or told all the way through.
Sort of, yeah.
And like
In
the
some
Luke
instances,
the
it's
Luke
like
thing,
that.
I understand. Like if it were me, I would have brought. I'm not going to spoil it for you because if you're going to watch Rebels, but like I would have brought one of the characters in from Rebels over Luke. But also, like, I guess that makes sense because what's he been doing this whole time? During this time, he's not just sitting on his ass.
Right, and that was one of the things that,
I'm not doing this mission. I hate this mission.
because like sure, if they hint at some situation but don't actually go into it, then that's grounds that they could explore and expand on. But then they'll also just say throwaway things that don't necessarily need expansion on, and then do a whole expansion on it, which feels unnecessary. It's like, okay, now you're going too deep into the weeds, because that's the thing about Star Wars that puts me off, is when they try to over explain any of the stuff that they go into. Like anything that's deep about like the Force and how it works, I don't care about.
Yeah.
Like it's boring and it's uninteresting.
Right.
Like you watched Clone Wars, right?
Yeah.
The whole episode that took place on the Force planet, dumb. Like all that stuff is dumb. I hated it. I thought it was real stupid.
You played Fallen Order, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, well, they go back to that planet. There's a big reason
do?
for that planet has a huge place in. I mean, that
I
planet.
think it's dumb.
That planet's why
Like,
the Death Star
love Clone
exists.
Wars. I love Clone Wars, but all that stuff was super boring to me.
Oh, but Ilum is why the Death Star exists. That's where they got the Kyber crystals from.
It
Or-
make up a new reason. 'Cause it's dumb.
That's like the Jedi planet is Ilum.
Like why would there be a Jedi? I don't even want to go into it. 'Cause,
Yeah, well, if you watch Rebels, they get into some of that.
I'll probably dislike it there too, but I will watch Rebels. I'll probably watch it.
Rebels probably gets more into like the Jedi lore than any of the other shows do. Casey's talking about Mortis.
Yeah, like the planet that had like the brother, sister, and father characters. That's the one I'm talking about. Like they were all made of like Force energy or something. It was dumb.
I don't remember that part. You're not talking about the planet where he goes to get the crystal for his lightsaber?
No.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
not that
okay.
one.
I don't remember Mortis then. Or is Mortis where they're exploring Anakin's storyline?
Yeah, like you get a glimpse of the future in that episode.
Oh yeah,
and
I like
make
that.
him forget it.
Oh, I love that part.
I thought it was dumb.
I thought that perfectly lined up with just his tragedy that he saw his future and he knew it was coming, and he still wasn't able to stop it.
Like I could have just done without the over explanation of how every single bit of that power works, because in the grand scheme of things, like they try to explain it, but at the same time they allow it to do anything. So it's like, oh, this is why it works, but then they'll do things that don't make any sense, and then just say, well, it's because of this, and that's not a real explanation. Like the mechanics don't match up, and that's how they like to use it, and it just bugs me.
Yeah. I guess I get that. I don't know. I don't mind over explaining as long as it's interesting.
Yeah, as long as it's interested, right? But like, don't tell me like it's all space magic, dude, and then and use that as an explanation for like why you can do these very specific things with the power. Like that's not enough.
You should read that.
Like power level.
Yeah, you should read the Light of the Jedi book then. The first book in the High Republic stuff, because these books are getting really into the weeds of like Jedi power and all that. And it's actually really interesting.
Tommy Salty says Star Wars is dumb. Really, there are thousands of better fantasy and sci-fi stories / worlds. The first film is a perfect representation of hero's journey and makes sense.
I think people just like Star Wars so much because the characters are usually so good.
Over the characters, I think I like that blend of fantasy and sci-fi.
Yeah,
like I like
that's what
that they're like like ninjas with laser swords.
Samurai with ninja swords.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are actual ninjas in the Star Wars universe that
That's true.
I haven't seen anything expanded upon them anywhere yet, but they seem cool as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
space
and
wizards.
you know, back on the Halo lore, like it's just kind of I don't know what they were trying to do with 5, other than not focusing enough on Cortana. Because that's what made 4 so good, was that it was Master Chief and Cortana's story. I don't know why they just didn't pick up on that. They tried to expand it too quickly with 5. Like 5 should have almost been Halo 6. But it really did like follow that sequel trap of just like getting too big for its britches too soon. Introducing all these new characters and all that that nobody had heard about before if we didn't read the books.
Yeah, like it was a very odd choice to go that route. Like,
Yeah.
did they maybe think that people would be so interested in learning more that they would go back and read the books that they hadn't, or that the people who were interested in the game would read the books before playing the game because of how excited they'd be to play through the story? Like, I don't know. Either
Yeah.
way, the story you put in the game wasn't the full story.
Well, that's what I didn't understand either. Is like they had made Blue Team such a like you could just tell that game went through development hell because they had parts of Blue Team in it, and like Master Chief and Blue Team are on the screen for less than like an hour of the game. In any of the cutscenes or stories or anything, you don't even get any of their characterization. If you read the books, like each of those Spartans has really great characterization. Like I bet you play through Halo 5, I bet you couldn't even tell me what roles each of those characters take.
Nope.
Yeah,
Not at all.
Like that whole group, Blue Team as a group, literally grew up together on Reach. And they've been through everything together.
Tommy Salty, thank you for the $10 10 Zloty
Polish.
donation. Sorry for being so negative. Enjoy what you enjoy. You weren't being negative, Tommy.
I think people just didn't want us to talk about Star Wars, but it was part of the overall discussion about just lore and sprung off of Halo.
Levy says, Casey, you're the Halo champ now too.
Why?
Who knows?
Hasn't
We
even
don't
read
question
the
Lampy.
books.
We just listen to Lampy.
No, this is why I don't credit Lampy. It's not
Oh, I missed your
trustworthy.
bits. My bad. Let's go back and find Lampy's bits. Where's my mouse? 200 bits from Lampy says, can we have a donation goal where the Escapist isn't allowed to talk about Star Wars for a month unless it's a new release?
I like Star Wars.
Who doesn't like Star Wars,
Even
right?
this, I don't even hate the sequel trilogy. I don't like it. I don't hate
All
it.
you
though.
guys like Star Wars. I like the sequel trilogy until the third movie. The third movie is bad, and I don't like the third movie at all.
Yeah, that's my biggest annoyance with that movie is like if they had just focused on Rey and Kylo Ren, I would have liked it. They didn't need Palpatine. I don't know why. Whose stupid idea was to bring him back? I don't know. I hope they're fired.
Lampy says, you turned down the difficulty, Nick. You thought we wouldn't notice it because you were talking about Star Wars. Is that true?
Yes.
Because I definitely didn't notice it.
The brutes are a bitch on heroic and
Oh,
legendary.
that's funny.
They don't die. All I have is a plasma rifle. I don't remember this being this hard.
Tommy Salty wants to know who's the Golf with Friends champ. I think that's
That's
the
Jesse.
Pendragon.
Well, in our chat, it's Jesse.
Sure, we can let Jesse have that.
Let him have it. He didn't earn it. We're just gonna let him have it. I like this. We'll stick with that. We'll tell him that. I'm gonna tell him that was your idea too.
You've been bestowed the golf crown. Or no, you win like jackets in golf.
You win pool floaties.
Pool floaties.
Why are you running away? Go shoot this guy. God, you guys are way worse than Bob.
Tommy Salty's asking Nick, who's Palpatine?
Palpatine?
You're saying Palpatine?
Palpatine. Did I say Palpatine?
I guess you said. I guess you said Puppletine or something.
No, I said Palpatine. I've always said it. I'm gonna end the stream early. I'm gonna stop this bus. Getting off this bus. KC's supposed to be streaming today, not me. Let's attack him.
True.
I'm gonna sign up for this.
Honey, when he says ask him to say melee.
Fuck off. Does that sound right?
No,
I think that sounds pretty
I
close.
absolutely. The first time I read that word was when the Smash Bros. Sequel came out, and I read it as melee.
Melee?
Yeah, I read it as melee back then, and someone had to tell me it was melee. Because I'd never seen or heard that word before that game.
I said it as melee for years, and nobody corrected me. How? He wasn't even hitting me. This game is stupid now. I hate Halo again. Fuck. I put it on easy. Apparently I suck now. I'm just tired now. I'm tired today. I don't know why I'm tired. Oh, that's because I was so stressed out yesterday.
Like, what did you have to be stressed out about yesterday?
I had that ad deal. I had that sponsor deal I had to save.
Oh, that. Okay.
I was pissed.
Because I was stressed about the friggin' Alien Isolation playthrough.
You stressing about that all day?
No, I mean,
You baby.
I was. No, I'm honestly, I was mulling over actually writing something about it because it was in my head the whole time. Like,
Oh, you're gonna make me pay you to write about why you hate Alien Isolation?
maybe.
This is
possibly.
torture. It's like Jack asking me to write about why he hates Halo. I gotta like,
It's like, no, I would never approve this.
yep.
G says horror is stressful. Right. So the question is, why would we put that in a game? Like, that's what I wanted to maybe explore.
I have no sympathy for you. I played all 6 hours of Alien Isolation or Amnesia Rebirth on one stream.
But that game had a decent story. Like, I was watching you play that, and like the little bits of lore that we were getting and following was actually interesting. Like, do you remember what happens in Alien Isolation story-wise? Like, was that a good story to you?
I mean, there's not. It's
It's supposed to be like a sequel to the
no.
in a sense,
It's
right?
Well, it's a side story where she's trying to find her mom. That's the whole premise of the story is getting through the ship.
Well, yeah,
It's
like
not,
I
surviving
I
the
understand
alien.
what
It's
the
not really
premise
a.
is, but like, so there's not like an actual story thread that you follow while you play through it.
Kinda, but not really.
Yeah, so it's like,
just-
so
just-
what's
it's
my
really just
motivation to keep doing this?
You have to find your mommy. I'm gonna beat you all down with your own weapon. How you like this? Dunkaroo. I don't know how it works for alien balls, but don't blow me up. Eat this.
Watch says that should say something if it left
God.
an impression at least. Yeah, all right. Whether it's a good one or a bad one, if it leaves an impression, that's valuable. I can understand that.
It was more the experience that made me keep going forward. Oh, you're just sitting in here not helping me? You know another one in there? No. I don't like that you didn't help me.
And Church Luna is calling for a Dunkaroo.
Thank you. Finally gave me a good weapon. Sounds like I'm hitting with a baseball bat when I hit him with this gun.
Easy now, Arbiter.
They should react when you like melee them like that.
He did. He said easy now. He
No,
just-
but like he should fight you
He just died. You can't do that anymore.
because you weakened him. He wasn't prepared.
Well, if I kill enough of them, they will. You know, the brutes are scarier in this game than they are in Halo 3. They don't really charge at you as much in Halo 3 like they do this. In this game, they're just relentless on you. Ow! Was he mourning? I couldn't hear him over the sobbing.
You really just punched him for mourning.
Yeah. Let's see, original goals. The only problem with the anniversary stuff is they raise the gamma up so high you can't see anything. Man, I do not remember dying this much. It might be just because I'm kind of screwing around and not trying very hard, but
Like Halo, it's not like a. That's what I'm looking for. Like it is a challenge to play through. Like it's.
God, these brutes.
You have to work to get to the end of the story.
I guess I just forgot how hard these last couple missions are. I know I died a ton playing when I was a kid, but... Ow! God damn.
Honey Money says, I like Nick in that shirt. He should wear more light colors.
I thought I was going to be recording the Escapist show today, so I put on something not crap.
Right, Jack said the same thing. Like he wore a shirt for that, and it was like, oh, I guess I won't have it on.
Yeah, it's your fault.
It's whose fault?
Yours.
How's it my fault?
Because I got to stream.
You didn't have to stream. I asked if you were free, and you said you were.
Still your fault.
Just tell Jack that you wanted to play Halo. That's all.
You asked me before you even said you're gonna play Halo.
No, I asked you at the same time. I said I would play Halo. I said if you could do it, then we would play Halo. That's what I said.
I don't think so.
So you heard Halo was like, oh fuck Jack, I'm on there.
Just wanted to play it just to spite Halo. Or just to spite Jack, not spite Halo. Halo better than Jack. Stop! 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 Thank you. God. Things are relentless. Oh no, not this part. Oh, they changed the music. Blah. Ow, ow, ow.
Pure Power's asking, did Nick and Jack do one of the Halo games for Today We Try? I think you said you did that like for like one of the first ones, right?
Yeah, I did Halo 3 right when it came out on the PC. That was a long time ago already.
Looks like another lifetime ago.
Here I come. Oh, you jumped over it. How did you do that? Oh, he jumped right into the wall and killed himself. So I'll take it. Bye bye. You're right. Destiny doesn't have any just vehicles smashing into things.
Yeah, like I miss it. Like Bungie did it so well. I would expect that to carry over into their next first-person shooter, but it did not. And if their new IP isn't a shooter, which I would think they would maybe want to try something new, but maybe not. Who knows?
This is Bungie.
But if their new thing's not also vehicle-based, I will again be very disappointed.
Thanks for the new ride. Take that. Oh, what a dodge.
Honey Money says the vehicle seems like a nightmare to handle. All the
Nah.
vehicles actually handle really well.
They were the ones that, like, I think they made, like, the two thumbstick control, like, natural feeling, if I recall.
Yeah, because it was what they did to control vehicles was new in this versus how any other games did it in the past. Like rather than like a forwards and reverse button or trigger, you just directed it with the camera essentially.
You blew up my vehicle. Run, run, run. Where's this area look? Ow. 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 Reload. Why is my gun not reloading? This game's kind of glitched out. Wow. You slap me. Oh, they added rocks into this. I didn't know they did that.
They added rocks. What do you mean?
Roxon.
Oh, the music.
Yeah. They added a whole extra like guitar to it. I don't know how I feel about it. It's different.
Salvador Navarrete says Helen from Harry Potter is died.
Not a few days ago.
Okay. Yeah,
Super
that
tall
actor.
lady.
Yeah. Helen McCrory. Yeah, I did see that.
Oh, I missed. And I'm gonna die again. Oh god, there's two race. What am I supposed to do? Hijack it. No, I'm dead. I'm done.
They didn't even use the big guns on you. It's like, he's not worth it.
God damn it. Stop. Don't blow me up again. Come here. I just want to steal you. Yes. Gimme. Ow, everything's blowing me up. I didn't ask for this. I blew up first. Oh, I'm gonna blow up.
Lampy says, do we need to go down to easy, Nick? We won't judge you.
No. Ow! Goddamn snipers, man. Give me. Ow! Goddamn. Ow! Snipers everywhere. Nope. Don't beat me down again. Get away from me. Get away, you fucker. I didn't realize he had a shotgun. Because he's got it in one hand like a pistol.
Damn. Hit you with the sawed off.
Oh my god, these snipers, they're awful. How does anybody, no wonder, I have tried this on Legendary before and I remember exactly why it's awful. Those snipers don't miss. I don't care if you're not supposed to take the ghost up here, it's going up here. Get to the door. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh god. There's so many. Oh god. No. Oh, it's dead.
VidKid highlights his message. What's your favorite rockin' instrument? Mine is violin. I actually really do like it when they put violins in like rock songs. I think they fit naturally. You guys remember Yellow Card, that band? Could use a lot of violins. They had a dedicated violinist in their band.
God.
Salvador Navarrete says guitar. Honey Money, no, I have not yet started planning any wedding stuff because that stuff is stressful. And as you may have learned, I'm not a fan of the stress. I mean, it'll come eventually, but just not yet.
He one-shot me. All right, I've had enough for today. I'm tired. More frustrated than Dark Souls. That's okay.
That was rough. They were tearing you up on that
I
mountain.
just can't get out of there with the snipers right now.
They probably just wanted you to move a little slower.
Yeah. I didn't have any gun to take them on. I had a sniper. It's been a long time since I replayed the Halo 2 campaign. I forgot how difficult those last 3 missions
It's
are.
tough.
Like that High Charity
really
and the Great Journey are rough.
Heroic really test you, and Legendary it's stupid hard.
Well, see, like Legendary is not even fun. It's just those snipers. That's all that's really tough in those in Legendary. The rest of it I can handle, but they literally put like 6 snipers there. They're ridiculous.
One of my greatest achievements was beating Legendary with a friend in college. Like we spent several months just working our way through that whole campaign.
Yeah, right. This stream can't end before I find success. I'm tired today. I'm gonna finish up my chicken fettuccine. I'm gonna watch the Red Wings. I'm gonna play another 30 minutes of Disco Elysium before it puts me to sleep. I'm legitimately playing that game, Casey, and I'm getting through like one conversation, and I'm like, I'm so tired now. I had to listen to so much.
At least they're talking to you now, right? Like, because all of it is voiced at this point. So that's
If it was just reading, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, that'd be even rougher.
Because like I literally, you can spend like sometimes up to 15 minutes in a conversation in that game, one person.
Because that is the game. The conversations are the game.
Oh, I know. But like, and like I'm my character. I'm building my character around logic, and authority, and so I'm getting through it relatively quick. But it's going pretty good. I think I just got to a turning point in the story. Yeah.
Excellent. The writing is so good.
Need a reprieve. Well, I'm gonna start up the Frozen Wilds for Horizon, and I have Monster Hunter to finish.
Yeah, are we gonna try and move? Well, I guess we haven't talked to Amy yet, and she's gonna be busy for the next couple of weeks anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll let you guys know, I guess, where the Monster Hunter Rise stream is gonna go.
I guess we'll just have to find out. Like, she'll have to play on her own to keep up with us. Have I gotten to the container yard yet? Is that past the big brute guy? I think I haven't gotten past him yet.
Make sure not to skimp on hand-eye coordination.
I already found the mystery door, and I tried to break it down, and he basically broke his arm. So that's funny. Yeah, Honeymoney's talking about I haven't gotten past the big racist brute guy yet. I wonder how many copies Disco Elysium sold, because that would dispel the myth that the gamers don't like politics in their games, because that entire game is political. Like, in the weeds political.
I mean, it sounds super interesting.
Yeah, it's like we were talking
time.
about it last night a little bit. Like, it's very organic in the way you go through the investigation, which I like, because it's constantly making me think. And then I'm going to talk to somebody else. I'm like, oh, that ties back over to that, and there's a new lead, and let me go track down this lead, and then I forget about the other lead. I'm like, I'm gonna go back and forth, and so I'm liking it. I'm not loving it yet, but it's more like I just need to play it not at night where I'm gonna fall asleep to it.
Like, wake up in the morning and just turn it on.
Yeah, like I'd have to just really grab a cup of coffee and detective it.
Sit down with my morning Disco Elysium.
Yep. But all right, it's 5 o'clock. So that's gonna be the end of today's stream. Hopefully you enjoyed watching some Halo, and maybe you learned something about Halo lore out of it. Maybe you got some new books to go read.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
You should read them if you like Halo.
Maybe
at
you
all.
learn something
At
about
least,
Star Wars.
at least read Shadows of Reach if you're gonna play Infinite.
Like, do I have to though? That's the question. Do I have to read Shadows of Reach to play Infinite?
It'll hopefully not. Hopefully they do a good job of explaining
Yeah, like,
everything
I
in
would-
Infinite. But
Yeah, I would hope that I play Halo Infinite and then feel compelled to read Shadows of Reach rather than I have to read Shadows of Reach to get Halo Infinite.
well, or you can read Shadows of Reach before the game comes out and have it done in case the game does make you do the same thing as 5.
Just letting you know now, probably not going to do that.
Gee, well, yeah. You know what? I shouldn't be asking you to read anything. You don't even read door signs in Alien Isolation.
Nope.
God. How do you even write articles? You even read your stuff?
Because I read other articles. I don't read the door sign of the
oh.
building I'm in. I ask people directions.
You'd be a terrible mailman. You just be like, hey,
Yeah, I
here goes
would. I don't-
randomly
I don't
goes in
want
all
that
these
job.
boxes. Hopefully they find their mail.
I know my strengths and my weaknesses. All right.
But all right, what's
Yeah,
today?
that's gonna be
Tuesday,
it.
Wednesdays, post CP. Tomorrow it's Oddworld Soulstorm. I keep thinking it's like Abe's Odyssey, but and then Thursday today we play. I still don't know what I'm playing. Friday, Throwback probably, and then Saturday game night with Upcomer.
Yeah.
So be there for that. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the Escapist Live channel. Be sure to join
And
YouTube
Escapist
memberships and
channel.
support us. Tomorrow's the 1-year anniversary, so if you signed up on the 21st of last year, you should be getting your new icon with the emote or the halo over its head. Haha, that's why we played Halo today. Got him.
Synergy.
Yep. And then be sure to check out the new columns on the website. We have a Mass Effect article that's making people angry today, so that's good stuff. I'm Nick Landra. See y'all tomorrow. I think
Bye.
I might be on post CP tomorrow too, because Jack won't be on post CP anymore because he's got to pick up his kids from school.
Well, there you go. Get your Nick fix.
Streaming too much. All right. Bye.
Bye.